say, let's take this one to Africa. Tired of these 9 to 5s, don't get a chance to play. They take up all our time, they work us night until the day. We be chillin' on the boulevard, chillin' on the boulevard, chillin' on the boulevard, chillin' on the boulevard. Our pay is not enough, that's why our bills are late. Keep these is on the table, cause we can't afford to stay. We be chillin' on the boulevard, chillin' on the boulevard, chillin' on the boulevard, chillin' on the boulevard. And the pain is all too much to swallow. Oh no, na na na. Oh no, na na na. Oh no, na na na. Pain is all too much to swallow. Oh no, na na na. Oh no, na na na. Oh no, na na na. The richest seems to get richer, the poor stays the same. Uncle Sam lives up the street from us, he never goes away. We be chillin' on the boulevard, chillin' on the boulevard, chillin' on the boulevard, chillin' on the boulevard. Scraping up the quarters and the pennies in the couch. Gas prices going up, don't have the money to go out. We be chillin' on the boulevard, chillin' on the boulevard, chillin' on the boulevard, chillin' on the boulevard. And the pain is all too much to swallow. Oh no, na na na. Oh no, na na na. Oh no, na na na. The pain is all too much to swallow. Oh no, na na na. Oh no, na na na. Oh no, na na na. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Greetings. This is Can You Dig It? And I'm doing this video because I wanted to get some things clarified to some folks who I do messages a lot, and a lot of times everything isn't understood. So, am I sharing? Oh, okay. Greetings again. I'm doing this video because I wanted to clarify some things and give some explanation for folks who are hearing certain crazy messages or certain things that we've shared for the first time, and the one to give some clarification. This video we're doing right now is called 500-Year-Old Message, and this is going to be part one because the first part is the messages, and the second part I'm going to do either tonight or sometime this week. Can't make a promise. Is going to be the future. So this is a 500-year-old message that I want to make available to you for those who don't understand where we get our information and our numbers from. But before I get into that, I want to explain a little bit about gematria. For those who are not familiar with gematria, gematria is the a code that's used. That's the letter is each number is represented by a letter, and vice versa. So if you're using the English alphabet and you're looking at A, B, C, the letter A will be number one, the letter B will be number two, and the letter C will be number three. So, and the same thing with the Hebrew alphabet. Um, Aleph would be one, and how's it sound? Sound okay? Okay, I'm sorry. Sorry about that, guys. The same for the Hebrew alphabet. They assign number values to each letter, so you're able to give a message in numbers that encompass a lot of different letters. In particular, um, when you see um, words that have the same numeric value, what that means is that the two objects are connected. Case in point, um, if we would look up in the geometric calendar, share, let's share this with you. I'm going to pull something in the geometric calendar just to kind of show you how it relates to other things. So I'm going to share this with you really quick. Share. Okay, let's share. Alrighty. Hey, babe, can you come down here and help me share because my share button has been removed. Um, I've been having some problems doing this video today, so please forgive me. Give me like 30 seconds. Ariel is going to come down and show me how to share again. Something that I've done multiple times. For some reason, my share button has been removed. Okay, there it is. Share. Case in point. Now, if you put Nebuchadnezzar into the gematria calendar, the English value that it gives you is the number 888 for Nebuchadnezzar. And we know that for those who don't know, Nebuchadnezzar was the king of Babylon.
You gotta go to Restream.
Oh, I'm not in Restream?
No.
Is that why? Oh.
Share screen. No.
Keep that?
Yeah.
Okay. So the geometric value for Nebuchadnezzar in English gematria is the number 888. Coincidentally, when you pull up Donald J. Trump, his geometric value is also 888. And when you find numbers when you find letters in sentences and messages that have the same number, that means that they are connected. So Nebuchadnezzar was the king of Babylon during when Babylon fell, and his geometric value is 888. And Donald J. Trump geometric value in English is 888, as he is the king of Babylon right now, as it's about to fall. So just wanted to kind of give you a little explanation of gematria. Now, for those who aren't familiar with it, so it's not pseudo. It's been around for thousands of years. So I gave a message a couple weeks ago, or maybe 2 months ago, about the Last Judgment. Now, let me show you where I got the information from and how I came up with the numbers to find this message. Now, for those who are not familiar with the Last Judgment by Michelangelo, the Last Judgment is showing you what is it called? The rapture. How some people call it the rapture, some people call it Armageddon, but it's literally Judgment Day. It's called a whole bunch of different things. And I'm going to show you a quick picture of what the Last Judgment looks like. My computer's moving a little slow, so you can hold on a second. We'll wait. My phone is, my computer's pulling it up now. Don't know why. Uh, don't know why my computer is taking so long, but we'll wait a second as my computer pulls up the Last Judgment. Let me share this. Share this tab. Okay, Last Judgment. And just trying to show you a picture. And let's see, wait. Not sure why it's taking so long, but I'm going to explain to you how I found this message and show you step by step. And um, I need you to share this information with any and everyone who has an open mind, who is willing to just look. Somebody told me that the one time is happenstance, two times is a coincidence, three times is a pattern. I believe it goes something like that. Let me pull this up for you one more time. Last Judgment, Michelangelo. Perfect. Okay. So the Last Judgment is a photo created by Michelangelo, and it describes um, the Day of Judgment. Like I said, it's called Armageddon, the Apocalypse. It comes. It have different. It's got a bunch of different names for it, but basically, we're talking about the Last Judgment. You've seen. I believe that all of us have seen. Most of us, most of humanity, but definitely in the English-speaking world, everyone is very familiar with this picture known as the Last Judgment. Now I just want to blow it up for you so you can take a look at it really quick. I'm not going to break the picture down today. I'm just going to get a couple things from the picture and give you an explanation of what the picture is showing you. And I am not an art professional. I'm not any of those things. I'm just a person who has eyes, who is looking at. I'm looking at art, looking at history, looking at maps, looking at numbers, looking at the Bible. I'm looking at everything with my own eyes, without the the aid of without the aid of so-called um, expert, because we know that we have been lied to about everything. Our history, we've been lied to about everything. We've been lied to about everything. But this here is that date, the Last Judgment, okay? And this is the image. And I've been showing people for a while that this is just humongous. This is a clock, and it's the clock is giving us different times. In addition to that, if you pay attention to this portion right here and this portion right here, you can tell that they're eyes, because we're being watched by the Most High. But nonetheless, I'm not going to get into the picture. I'm only going to focus on two parts of the picture. This here is Christ, um, and this is the focal point of this discussion. And this here, this character here, this is This is Donald Trump. And as you can see, they're trying to force a cross on his back because he is the false light. He is the imposter. And he's got a whole group of people who are out there selling you lies and burning the entire world down at the same time. We call those folks MAGA. But this is Donald Trump and him being the false light and them trying to make this cross fit on him. But as you see, it cannot, it will not fit because he is Nebuchadnezzar. So this is the picture I will be discussing today. And I want to show you how I found this 500-year-old message. Okay? So, inbox. This here is the picture here. I'm highlighting the Christ because the Christ gives you the message and gives you the information. This is what I'm highlighting for you. Now, when I looked at it, um, as soon as I looked at it, I knew exactly what it was. And I realized that we were getting messages about time. Is the clock. Now, back to the Last Judgment, really quickly. This world that we're looking at in this picture, the date, I'm going to give you a date for this world, what this image is showing. But all of this started in on September the 11th, 2001. We're calling that day 9/11. Now, some things that I went over some things in this video on what I'm speaking now on a prior video, but I'm trying to put everything together for you and congeal everything in one place so you can have a better understanding of it. And for those out there who think all this is coincidence, I want you to, every time you think it's a coincidence, put a 1 in the comment if you can. And after this video is shut down, you're not going to be able to comment because this system that we're operating under will not allow me to receive any messages from any of you. So if you want to leave a message, you better leave a message while the video is taking place, because once I stop this video, I will not be allowed to receive a comment. They shut it off immediately. So, this image here is showing us this is a clock, okay? And if we look at the positioning of the clock, an ordinary clock, I want you to look at the Christ's hands. This is the long hand for your minutes, and this is short hand for your hour. So look where the short hand is pointing to. You see that that is a 9, okay? It's positioned as a 9 on your clock. Now, you look at the minute hand, you see this is positioned as an 11. At the 11 point, this is where the 11 is on your clock. Because if it was 12, it would be positioned right here, right above his head. But anyone who's looked at a clock knows that this is 12 and this is 11. I've made it a little easier to do a visual, and I've included this picture for you as well, where you can see that this is the 9 and this is the 11, okay? And we know it's not midnight because midnight is here, right above his head. But 9/11 doesn't only mean 9/11, it also means in military time. Because remember, if you've listened to my other videos, you'll understand that we are operating under a military operation. The entire Bible, for those who don't understand or don't want to believe it, but rest assured, you'll find out eventually. The entire Bible is a military operation, and people aren't reading it properly. It's really a 100% a military operation, and it gives times. But Judgment Day for this last operation is 9/11. But because we're operating in military time, it's also 9/23. Because the 11 o'clock on your military clocks equals 9/23. So 9/11 was the beginning, and Judgment Day is 2 months away on 9/23. So between 9/11 and 9/23, there is between September 11, 2001 and September 23rd, 2025 is 8,778 days. Now, 8,778 days, that number is known as a palindrome. Can you hear me okay upstairs? Okay. This number 8778 is known as a palindrome. A palindrome is a word or a number that reads the same from beginning to the, whether you read from the right to the left or the left to the right, from the beginning to the end. That's why your Bible tells you, I declare the end from the beginning, because the end and the beginning are the same thing. And that's the reason why wiser people have given us a message with this number, 8778, in order for us to find the message. So I please want you to understand that this picture, Last Judgment by Michelangelo, was painted in. Share this with you. So this, what I'm showing you everything, so you have a situation where no one has to. There's nothing to debate on, um, and you can just look at everything yourself. Last Judgment by Michelangelo. So I want you to see that it started. It started in 1536, and he finished painting it in 1541. So we are in 2025. So we got a 500-year-old message. Okay. So this, I'm showing these things so we don't have any misunderstanding, and you understand, and you don't have to take my word for it. Okay. So so what happens? So we look at the look at gematria, okay, and you see what gematria has to show. So again, I believe I told you that. Share. Okay, I'm gonna share this with you. Judgment Day for us, what we're living in, is September 23rd, 2025. In what's 2.5 months, whatever that date is right around the corner. Now, this is a gematria calculator, and I wanted you to see the value. This gematria is proof of God and other beings. The value of that is the number 1136. Okay. Now, like I said, September 23rd, 2025. Okay. When you put September 23rd, 2025 into the geometric calculator, you get the number 5933. Okay? So when you put in 5933 in the gematria calculator, it comes up with this. September 23rd, 5933, same thing, sorry, I apologize. When you put in 5933, this what comes up. Tomorrow is Tremendous Tuesday, because tomorrow is when hell on earth begins. 5933. Okay? So just putting in that date directs you to 5933. And remember, 8778 is a palindrome. September the 11th took place on a Tuesday. So I declare the end from the beginning, which means that I started this on Tuesday and I'm ending this on Tuesday. So when the value of September 23rd, 2025, which is also a Tuesday, is 5933. And as you can see, just look for folks who don't understand gematria, you understand A, B, C, D, E. E is the fifth letter, so the value is a 5. It's just a number system they use to communicate complex sentences, words, and letters. So this isn't pseudo. This is just a science. It's a math. Tomorrow is Tremendous Tuesday, because tomorrow is when hell on earth begins. This is the picture that they're depicting. This is Terrible Tuesday that they're talking about. This is the hell on earth that they're talking about. It's Judgment Day. And for those who are just living and breathing, especially folks, the whole world is on fire right now. And I don't think anyone could disagree with that. And we know something is coming. I'm giving you the date for you to figure some shit out. You don't have to believe me, but the fact that Anyone who's followed my story knows the things that's been taking place to myself and my family, and the fact that I'm banned on all platforms, whether it's TikTok, Instagram, X, YouTube. Every time I put a video out, I'm shadow banned, it's blocked, and you can't even comment on my videos. Those aren't enough to convince you, and that's fine. But when this day comes, and when that thing happens, you cannot say you didn't know. I'm giving it to you. I'm not charging you. I'm sharing this because I'm trying to protect you. I'm trying to save you. So we go back to um, the calculator. And I did this ahead of time just so I can make this faster. So tomorrow is Tremendous Tuesday. Tomorrow is when hell on earth begins. It's Tuesday. That is what happens when you put in September 23rd, 2025. Do you think it's a coincidence? You can think what you want to believe, that's fine, but let me just show you the information. So, continue on. And now, let's put in the number 8778. And we get the number 8778. Remember, the reason why we're using 8778 is because between September 11th, 2001 and September 23rd, 2024 is 8,778 days. I'm not trying to talk to you like you're stupid. I'm just trying to be very specific so folks who may not understand where we get that number from, this is where we got it from. So, now, when you put in 8778 in the geometric calendar, 8778, it says, Lord, please cut down those haughty in their hearts, speaking with a forked tongue at me, for they have led me in a direction of my own anger. Keep going. 8778. It exposes the entire vaccine scam along with many other things, everything that is happening now. Everything is happening now. Back then, this video can wake up a lot of people. Now, I want you to understand that I'm telling you this. The exact same words that I am telling you what's happening right now. When you put in 8778, this is what comes up. I did not write this. This is just what happened because I found the code. And the message that's in the geometric calendar when you put in 8778 are very specific. This version is the English version, English geometry. I'm going to go between English and Hebrew so you can see what they say. The old guard has lost the war for control of humanity. Earth worries, libs are total useful idiots, and the Judeo-neocon global woman farce. 8778. That's the value. I'll continue going on. Americans have been deceived for their entire lives. The Oval Office is a Judeo-British scripted clown carnival drama. Atomic and nuclear bombs are fiction. 8778. It's like the Twilight Zone. What international resolution don't the Palestinians agree to? It's the racist colonizer who are dithering and costing lives. 8778. Black and brown babies targeted by satanic cannibals. See leaked emails, Podesta, Clinton, Abramovich, spirit cooking, walnut sauce, hang a witch today. So what I'm trying to explain to you, and forgive me for keep saying it, but I'm trying to explain to you that this picture is a 500-year-old message. When you're looking at the geometria and you put this number in, 8778, if you put this message in the calculator 200 years ago, This is the message you're going to see if you put this message in a calculator 200 years ago. So I want you to understand that this message was left for us 500 years ago. If you put this message in the calculator 1,000 years ago, this will be the message that you're going to find. So please understand that this message has been there for more than 500 years. And they're telling us, understand that 500 years ago, it said black and brown babies targeted by satanic cannibals, seed leak emails, Podesta, Clinton, Abramovich spirits cooking, walnut sauce, hang a witch today. 8778. That's what that number means. So it's meant that number. As long as we've been using numbers, that's what 8778 means. And understand that's how long this message has been there. We found it in the picture. I'm not trying to belittle anybody or talk down on anybody or repeat, but I'm just trying to let you know that this message is over 500 years old. That picture is 500 years old. Father Jehovah, Jesus Christ, reveal truth to the world about Trump hush money sentencing delayed until after the election. I understand, please understand. This isn't just saying moon, star, fish, ketchup, feet, toes. It's giving you explanations, complete sentences, and this is what we're dealing with today. This has been sitting there waiting for someone to find it. 8778. Flying black POW flags daily at government offices cultivates and supports a permanent war culture mentality society. A permanent war culture mentality in society. 8778. How would someone 500 years ago know about POW flags in government offices? Well, that's because I declared it in from the beginning. A career officer in the U.S. military may have one time long ago been an honorable achievement, but now, with all of their nuclear and 9/11 lies coming to light, 500 years ago, somebody left us a message. How would someone know about nuclear and 9/11 lies? I'm the messenger. So just look at it. Anyone this sound familiar to? Two will be toiling together in mundane duties when one is taken into the flock as an eagle and the other will be left as dung upon the ground. Anybody knows their Bible knows that's the rapture. 8778 is explaining to you the rapture, judgment day. And remember, all of this comes from this picture that gives us the time and the dates. This picture, 9/11 to 9/23. This picture is telling you this. I'll continue. Two will be toiling together in mundane duties. One will be taken into the flock as an eagle, and the other will be left as dung upon the ground. We all know that's what the Bible says about the rapture. How far have I come in my understanding since I was a fan of Julian Assange before I knew that all of you were just actors? You're saying the media is liars. They're just actors, man. All of the media, all of it is a lie. If anybody's familiar with the New York City subway shooting, they're telling you the New York subway shooting, the whole thing was one big fake Jew production and a false flag. New York City's crooked cops and the moron criminal FBI and CIA are all in on it. 8778. Okay, I'll put it in Ethnofin. I'm gonna try to get through this. I sure will, no problem. So, how would someone 500 years ago know about this? You understand? This is a 500-year-old message. Does that not give anybody the chills that this is a message that was left 500 years ago with this numeric value? The Jew in neocon America has been laid bare. Time for the labor camps to open so that they can pay us back for all that they've stolen throughout fraudulent government agencies. I'll read it again. The Jew in neocon America has been laid bare. Time for the labor camps to open so they can pay us back for all they've stolen through fraudulent government agencies. Listen, this is a message. Someone's giving you a message from 500 years ago. This guy is giving you a message from 500 years ago. Y'all say that y'all follow this guy and you believe in this guy and you want to be like this guy. Well, look what this guy is saying to you. He is giving you a message. Hating Trump is just a way to get us to accept less freedom and more government control by manufacturing artificial divides. So they're not telling you to, it said Ladybug, decode hating Trump. So basically it's saying the title they've given to him, they're telling us decode hating Trump is just a way to get us to accept less freedom and more government control by manufacturing artificial divides. Now, if you're paying attention to what's going on, you see this person, this hating person is dividing families. He's taking your money. He's raiding people's houses. At the same time, he's telling you that you got to get this ID, this real ID. And he's taking your control by causing all this fights and division. We all see it. You folks out there, I swear on everything. You folks out there who are cheering for Trump, I promise you, what's coming afterwards, I'll let you see a picture of it later. But y'all keep on cheering on Trump. Keep cheering him on. Just like they cheered on Nebuchadnezzar, because this is Babylon. Ignore all the boogeyman personas the Jewish media keeps generating. All serves as individual distractions from the larger Jewish scripted false reality. 8778. English Gematria 8778. Ignore all of these lies. Ignore it. It's all lies. And we are killing people and staying silent. We're paying money. We're all spending our tax monies to kill Palestinians, completely kill, completely genocide of people. And you're part of it, and you shouldn't. My dearly beloved ones, do not avenge yourself, but rather give place unto wrath, for it is written, vengeance is mine, I will repay, says the Lord. There you go, he's saying it again, 8778. Who the person who y'all say y'all listen to, and y'all believe, and y'all live your life after, and all that stuff, he's saying, my dearly beloved ones, do not avenge yourself, but rather give place unto wrath, for it is written, vengeance is mine, I will repay, says the Lord. See, says the Lord. My fellow Americans, the storm is upon us. It's time to finally expose the Jewish conspiracy and take our great nation back from Jewish tyranny. You understand? Y'all know that this president that MAGA, these racist, low vibration people in America, the most lowest vibration people in America are the MAGA crew. You know that they do everything for Israel. They're killing and massacring people for Israel. They're not doing it for us. How much better would that money be spent? I don't know. Helping people who are sick. Helping, getting rid of the homeless. You understand? All of our prices are going up. Our food is going up. All of our bills are going up. Why don't we spend that money on healing Americans instead of murdering Palestinians? The American people are just pets for the Rothschild. Soon you will be forced to wear your vaccination tags on that Jewish collar around your neck. You dig? Look, 8778. These are specific things that this number is showing you. Now, here's the funny part. For MAGA, the MAGA crew, Jesus Christ, the only way is the military. This is MAGA always talking about the military. The only way is the military. The military is you. The only way is the military. The military is you. The military is your only way to take the country back. LOL. U.S. military is the Rothschild Mafia. They work for the bad guys. You understand? Our military don't work for us. Our military works against us. Our military is there to be in place for when this shit jumps off, that they can do what the Rothschilds, this whole Israeli plan is to do. 8778. They're not on our side. We can't tell them to go somewhere. We can't say, hey, go to Africa and stop the war in the Congo. Go and stop the war. Okay, I'm going to say it right now. Military, stop what you're doing and go stop the genocide going on in the Congo. And the damn thing going to happen. But the Israelis tell them to go to war in Palestine and go to war in Ukraine and go to war in Iraq. They go. They don't listen to us. They work for them. Whether they know it or not, they work for them. And because they're willing to die to listen to them, they're not on our side. Man, check this out. I know how this. In the places where I am blocked from speaking, all the people should know the truth about what and who they are being exposed to so they can have a choice. That is a very familiar sentiment. 8778. Abba Yahweh reveals to the world Trump's support on social media platforms like Truth Social and X is the mark of the beast, which is accepted in the right hand. Y'all dig? How does someone 500 years ago know about Trump, Truth Social, and X? Come on, understand that this number is not a brand new number. This number has existed for as long as numbers have been existing. But it's giving us specific messages. Overglorification of military and military-themed holiday is a clue that America is a full-blown military dictatorship. Nuclear bombs are Jewish fiction. How do we know the bombs are fiction? Well, if these bombs and they could do the things they said that they can do, why are they sending people into Ukraine with machine guns and tanks? Why are they doing that to Palestine? They've been bombing them continuously for the past 2.5 years. If they had a bomb that could do all these things, why haven't they used it? If anyone's familiar with the Joe Rogan podcast, on your own time, pull up Joe Rogan podcast and the fake military explosion. Those pictures they showed us with the mushroom clouds were all fake. All of them were fake. It was just to put us in fear. It's fake. It's all fake. It's a lie. Connect the dots of America's hidden history and see the satanic hand of the Judeo-British Rothschilds causing every war and subverting our Christian faith. So all the people out there who listen to this gonna get mad at me. Y'all should get mad at the Rothschilds for subverting your faith. That's who should get mad at. Don't get mad at me. Get mad at the people who has misdirected your faith. You Christians. They sold their souls and their children's souls for riches and fame, and they loved the club and its benefits until Satan turned witness against them. Anybody familiar with that council with the Creator and Job? And what happened? It was a test. So the people who you sold your soul to is going to be the one to sell you out. The devil can't wait to sell your ass out. And it's coming. Judgment Day is right around the corner. These are just such uncertain times planned and scripted by Judeo-Masonic saboteurs of America, like our fake scapegoat president, Rump, and Joe Biden in his time. This is a 500-year-old message. I know listen, anybody out there said, I'll be glad For people out there who are saying, shut the fuck up, we heard you the first time that this is a 500-year-old message, I apologize. I'm not trying to get on your nerves because I will get on my nerves too. But I'm speaking to everyone, anyone who doesn't understand how this works. And I'm repeating myself for those who don't understand. All technology, entertainment, universities, institutions, corporations, non-profit, government corrupted with satanic worship. 8778. Is that it? I think it might be it. Okay, that's it. Yeah, this is it. Okay, last one. Now that I know what this system is, it was created, and its history, time to say goodbye. 8778. Palindrome. I declare the end from the beginning. So, guess what? For those who come to my stuff and hear my stuff, um, 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 one I am. So, Magdalene, let me go through these questions really quick. I'm done. I'm done. Okay. Now, I'm going to go through your questions, and I'm going to go through your questions. Okay. T. Wriggles, you asked the question: Is Mary Magdalene next to Jesus? Yes, she is. This is Mary Magdalene. This is Mary. This is her. That's his right hand. That is his ride or die. That's his woman. And the the disciples were angry at Jesus because he kissed Mary in the mouth, and they was like, he likes her better than me. It's like, yeah, of course he does. This is his woman. Okay, one I am, one I am. Okay, one I am. You say that they have nukes. They haven't used it because they're trying to use the land and exploit it for themselves. Okay, so let's go through all of the wars that America's been involved in the past. Let's just say 40 years. I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna pull this up for you. Past. Here you go. There you go. Okay. All right. In the past few years, the United States have been involved in major conflicts, including Vietnam, Persian Gulf, war in Afghanistan, Iraq war, Somalia, Libya, Syria, Yemen. Okay, now, all of these wars, and just FYI, for the time that America has been known as America, America has been at war for 93% of the time that it's been known as America. So just kind of keep that in mind. 93% of the time that it's been known as America, they've been in war with somebody. So, when I am, um, they have nukes. They have not used it because they're trying to use it for the land to exploit the lands for themselves. Okay, so if that's the logic, they use the. Oh, it's Frank. Hey, Frank. Frank, if you believe that they got nuclear bombs, why have they only used it in one place? In all these conflicts, Japan, they use a bomb in, right? Hiroshima and Nagasaki, right? They use a bomb there. Are they able to exploit Japan? Or does America not have military bases in Japan right now? So, as you can see, they use a bomb in Japan and they're still exploiting the land and everything else. So, let me show this last clip. I'm gonna make this quick because I'm gonna show you this clip that shows you how they faked it to scare us. All of this is just scare tactics. This is YouTube, and I'll let you take a look. Please ask your questions now. I'll end this thing in like 5 minutes. Okay. Yeah, look at this. Fair use, everybody. Fair use. Fair use. Fair use. Fair use. YouTube. Listen, folks. All this, like the moon landing, all of this was fake. Scare us. Let's find you another one. This scared us. It was all to scare us. So this is more of the same. They faked this. It's a lie. All of this shit is a lie. They lie about everything. They lie about everything. And this is how they kept us in fear by telling us that Russia's got this nuclear bomb and we got this nuclear bomb and the whole world be decimated. It's a lie. Now, you look at, you can trust what I say when I tell you, or Joe Rogan, if you go to that particular podcast, they go through that whole system for you. They go through that whole video for you and show you all the fake footage showing that the whole thing was a lie. And um, you don't have to believe me and don't believe what I'm saying. But this guy in this picture left us a message in this picture from 500 years ago. This guy said that, oh, really? Okay. Okay. I apologize. Ariel said you guys couldn't hear. Let me stop sharing and play it for you again. I apologize if you guys didn't hear that. Let me play this Joe Rogan clip. Fair use, fair use, fair use, fair use. I'm going to start sharing again. I'm sorry, whoever missed it. Fair use, fair use.
Basically faking these bomb tests to freak out the Russians.
How did they fake it?
They just did. Yeah,
This is
exactly. Well, so there's a yeah. Okay, so here's a question, right? So what happened? Okay, so this is okay. You'll love this. So what happened to the camera?
You son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. What happened?
How is that happening yet the camera's like totally stable and fine?
Oh my god.
And by the way, the film is fine.
Oh my god.
This looks like how you shoot a
Well, by the way, okay,
documentary.
we'll do this. We'll do the loop one more time here.
Oh,
okay.
just showed up.
So wait a minute. First
It
of all,
wasn't there.
First of all, where'd the car
No
come
car.
from?
No car.
Second, does it look like
Car.
does that look like a real car?
That's insane. Why?
For you guys out there, I would suggest you go and check out that video on your own, and they'll break the whole thing down. All that shit's fake. All of it's fake. They was using miniature models and a miniature set to fake this shit to keep us scared. All of it's a lie. It's all fake. It's all fear based. They all want to keep us scared. So, as I was stating before, this guy here, who you claim to love, and all these other hypocritical things you say, that the reason why you say you're good or pretend to be good, this guy left a message. This picture is 500 years ago. This guy was around about 2,500 years ago. What year in? I'm sorry, around 2,025 years ago. We know who this guy is. Michelangelo drew a picture of this guy. which left a message. The message that this guy left says this. So y'all can believe the media and our military when they're telling you they got these bombs, despite the fact they're at war in Iraq, Afghanistan, everywhere, Syria, and then you haven't seen no damn nuclear bomb. It's all a lie. Everything is a lie. The moon landing, it's the same thing. It's all a lie. And again, this number is not a brand new number. It's an old number. This is an old number. It's not 8778. It's not something we just invented. 8778 is a number that has been around for a long time, probably longer than time itself. Who knows? All I know is this. That message was in an 800-year picture. And the person who gave the message was supposed to be the person that you guys listen to. So don't listen to me. Listen to your Savior. You understand? And it's a lie. All of it is a fake, big fake production. It's all a lie. It's all a lie. And just remember, look. So here's two things that was mentioned I want you to consider. A career in the military, a career officer in the U.S. military may have at one time long ago been an honorable achievement, but now with all of the nuclear and 9/11 lies coming to light. So, do you believe that they lied about 9/11? So, are you going to accept this message, or are you going to discount the part of the message that you don't like and accept? So, which do you want to accept the message? Or do you want to just get rid of this part right here? But it says that the 9/11 lies are coming to light, but it also says there are nuclear and 9/11 lies coming to light. So I'm not going to debate it. I'm just going to ask you, you want to believe the media or do you want to believe that guy right there who left you a message? All right, this is it. My last question. I want to see if any more questions. Yeah, respectfully, I'm concerned that nukes are unfortunately real based on a significant amount of testing as recent as North Korea with the Hydra bomb. Do you believe, were you there for that? Did you see that in 2017? What did you see? Who saw it? Who saw what happened? Who saw any of these things? And who saw any of these things? Or is this what our government told us? Who saw it? Who was there? Who saw any of it? Who saw it? None of them, because it's a lie. All of it's a damn lie. But y'all can believe what y'all want to believe. This was just to give you an understanding on how hey, you're gonna want to September 23rd. Before then, I would try to figure some things out. And if anything I've said or showed on this was a lie, if anything that I said or showed was a lie, please call me out. Because guess what? I'm not even saying it. This is something from a picture that's 500 years old, coming from a person who y'all claim to love and respect. So, in closing, let me find one more thing. For those who may have missed the beginning, if you see numbers that have the same geometric value, Nebuchadnezzar, 888. Remember, Nebuchadnezzar was a king of Babylon when it fell. Donald J. Trump, 888, is our modern day Nebuchadnezzar. Okay. Anybody have any more questions before I dip out of here? Oh, nuclear. Okay. All right. So I saw it live along with Corwin. Yeah, you saw it live. Oh, so one I am. Hey, Frank, because you saw something live by the The media also showed you live that 2 planes hit the Twin Towers and the towers went down. So the media ain't working together? Like, you guys got to pick and choose. You think the media ain't lying? You think they're not working together? You think America's working on its own? Well, tell you what, I'm not going to debate this with y'all. If you want to go and believe what the media from Israel tell you and the media with the UK tell you and all those things, you know what the media also said? Matter of fact, the whole world media also told you to take that jab too. So if you believe the media corroborated from another media, then God bless you. God bless you. Fukushima, yeah, you're right. He's right. You do say Fukushima radioactivity is still has radioactive wastewater decay depth to persist. That's 100% right. That is nuclear waste. I'm going to end this and open up another space in 10 minutes to show you what the real nuclear is. It's got nothing. Okay, let me see. The question, the guy with the cross on the right of him picture, how does that person link up with Trump? Okay, last question. I'm going to open up another space to answer other questions. I don't want to make this too long. Share this tab instead. Okay, this is the Christ. Okay, so what the system does all the time, see these horns blowing, the trumpets blowing? They lie. We go to the Republican Party, the right, and you got this MAGA character. This person, the people are around, these are MAGA, the maggots. This is them. These are the people trying to pretend that this guy is the Christ. So they're trying to force this cross on his back here. And you see, this cross don't fit. It will never fit because he's a fraud. This is Trump. One day when I have time to go over this whole picture for you, I will walk it down for you, this whole thing down. It'll take me about 2, maybe 3 hours. I just want to get into a couple things. But everything, Jesus, people could just see, if they would just see with their eyes instead of what some liar has told them, just look and see what's going on. But yeah, so let me go, that's it. I'm going to shut this thing down. I'm no Trump fan. Yeah, Trump fan, but it's not music. Sometimes they say the truth. Yeah, but I'll tell you what. If you were not in North Korea to see those bombs go off, you were trusting something that you heard on television or the radio, and you're telling this guy, where you at? You're telling this guy who left you this message, you're telling him that he's wrong. This person left a 500-year-old message. I'm not even gonna say no more about it. You go ahead and keep living in fear, thinking they got these super technical things that blah blah blah. You keep on believing those things and keep on feeding that fear. You keep doing that. I'm going to listen to that 500-year-old message. So, and with that being said, I'm going to open up another space in about a half an hour to answer questions and show you the real nuclear that they're talking about. Somebody say what's up? So I want to get a shout out to Frank. I want to give a shout out to my man T. Wriggles, Jay God, and that's about it. So I'm going to come back and answer questions and let you know what you're being set up for. Everybody, big shout out to Today. She's a beast. And can you dig it? Can you dig it out?